So, what are we looking at today? Well, guys, we're going to be looking at another reel, Last Night's Fun. Brilliant tune, and it's in an unusual key, which is lovely. As you guys know, that's kind of the thing that I go for now, is trying to figure out what key we're in. So I'm just going to, hopefully, if I can just make sure that, yeah, everything seems to be going. I'm going to swap over to the desktop here, just to make sure you guys can see it. Okay, that's my audio stuff. Okay. So, welcome. Yeah, it mightn't be as long tonight because I imagine, during the Easter break, there's plenty more things people could be getting on with. But yeah, well, if you're willing to stick around, I'm just going to do what I usually do, which is try to learn a tune that I've not played, or at least I can't remember, on the Bouzouki as an accompaniment. So we'll start off with just figuring out what key we're in, what capo we need, if we need one, what chords we can come up with, and then maybe working out some counterpoint pattern. So the tune, as I said, guys, I've typed it into the chat there. It's Last Night's Fun. If you're wondering, you can easily get the sheet music for this on the session, but I'll be uploading it to my website anyway. Have a wee look at the blog section on the website, and one of the posts is going to be this one for this week. It's going to be a new post all about Last Night's Fun. Great name for a tune as well. So yeah, let me see if I can let you guys hear it. I'm just going to showcase Olivia, and then I'll get stuck into it a wee sec. Let me see. Lovely. Okay, that's Last Night's Fun, guys. So that's the only thing that I've done for preparation. I'll just show you guys. This is what I do every week for these tunes. This is our 13th one. Last Night's Fun, that's the what we were just listening to. That's the video of her playing, and that's the key that she's in, B flat. And then what I usually do is tune it down to, or near to, whatever the most standard tuning could be. Usually it's in D, and you see it written out, it's in D. So she's in quite an unusual key. It's quite far away. If you were to see that on the piano, for example, you'll see that the B flat that she's in is 4 semitones away from the so-called standard tuning, the D. So everything is a lot higher if you were to play this in the sort of normal key. So it's kind of nice to actually have it in B flat, but it probably means we're going to have to play it higher on the Bouzouki. So although she's playing it lower, the Bouzouki is tuned to G, D, A, D. It's the lowest tuning would be D. So ironically for us, she's gone low on her playing, and we're going to have to go high in our accompanying of the melody. So let's see, can we work it out? You may have noticed as well, guys, I'm doing the same thing that I do every week when I'm listening to a piece, is that I try to find the drone or the tonic. That's the B flat. Something near that anyway. B flat, I can't sing. So yeah, that's what we're aiming for. So let's see, can we find that if I just swap over now to Bouzouki Cam? Hi, Bouzouki Cam. Hopefully you guys can see my strings. I'm gonna need to change these again, guys. I only changed these like literally 2-3 weeks ago. So I bought, I stocked up. I've got 4 packets of strings, just in case the supply chain ever runs low for whatever reason. Okay, so that's our D. E, F sharp, G, A, B flat. Wow. Okay, that's Capo on 8. Or you could think of maybe Capo on 3 and pretend you're in G. So you've got 2 choices here. I'll show you guys if I just put this sort of nearby. You can either put it on... that's the drone, so you can think of it on the 4th course here, which would actually be there, so 3 frets up. So if you put it there, oh, let me see, I'll just put it on there and let you hear her play. So you can see that I'm using kind of the standard, you know, chordal patterns here. I might even have to go in and just, because it's just an unusual fret for me to put this on, 3rd fret. I may have to actually jimmy my camera a wee bit. Oops, the other way. And down. There we go. Now you can do I find that tends to take care of a lot of like that chord progression. If I show you guys what I'm doing there, the capo is actually on 3. And you can see this is where we get our B flat. That's the key that she's in. Now, I haven't got perfect pitch. When I was listening to her play, I couldn't have said, oh, that's B flat. But as soon as I strike the G string and just work my way up, I was like, okay, that's G. Or, well, G would be G. And then work my way up. So that would have been G open, G sharp or A flat, A sharp or B flat. So that's where I know I can put my capo to start with for this unusual key.